and pull up the handy dandy email. First I got to pull up my wait a minute, you can't see my screen. Share your desktop, and you should be able to see my screen in a few minutes, a couple of seconds. Get some more paper. I asked my boss yesterday, I said, y'all gonna have to get me some more paper and Sharpies. They're gonna send me some.
I like doing stuff with colors too.
Yep. All right, okay, that's there. Pull up our handy dandy email, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull that problem up. Okay, it's on my TV screen. Hold on. Pull it back down here. There we go. Okay, now as soon as it comes up, I'm going to go ahead and do this problem again by the spreadsheet, and I wonder if there's a lag now. I'll have to check that whenever I open the Word document. The document cam. Whenever I write on it, you can tell me if there's a lag. Because right now there is a lag with the computer. I'm just kidding. It should be pulling up the Excel spreadsheet. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and find the, well, first of all, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And fix the grid where you can see it. That's good enough. All right, so I'm going to take I'll go ahead and find the mean. So that's x times p of x, which is not a big deal, and that's what I will test you on. I'll test you on that. I really don't care about this other stuff, but times that number, and copy that down and add that up, and that is our mean, which they're saying expected value. Okay, and that's not the expected value, but I'm not going to argue with the book, but that is Verde. And there we go. All right, now they want to ask for something else. They ask for the next part, and you take your mean and you subtract 1. Take this and subtract 1. So equals this and then minus 1. And there's that number. I don't have the question in front of me, so I can't remember. This third part is the part that I didn't understand what they were doing. Now I'm going to go back. Well, I'm going to put the doojicker right here. Now I want you to, I'm going to write a 2. I'm going to write a number on here. I want to use the number 2. And when I say 2, I want you to count seconds, how long it takes for you to see the 2, okay? So I'm gonna say 2. When I say 2, count seconds. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
2.
I see it.
How long was that?
That was 6 seconds.
Well, that's not as bad as it's been being. So I think me having the video off doesn't hurt. I noticed that.
Well, it's a bit better than last time.
Say again?
Last time it was like 9.
Yeah. So any little bit helps. All right. Now, I'm going to give you the formula. It's mu minus 1 is equal to the grand prize times the probability of the grand prize and I'm writing this plus the summation of x times p of x minus 1. Okay? Now, you may think that that's complicated, but it's really not. All right? What we're trying to find is g. Okay? That's what we're trying to find. And as soon as I do this, you're going to see, I think I've got this right. Let me make sure, because I've never seen this before. Let me pull the problem back up. And I just want to go through the question help right quick, because this part I've never seen before. And I'll show you. There's the mean, there's the 1 minus, or 1 minus, there's that. There it is. Mu minus 1 is equal to g times the probability of g plus the probability minus 1, and the 1's cancel. And then you're left with g of 0 is equal to that number right there. You bring that over here, and yeah, you just solve. Yeah, I'm making sure I wrote that down right. That's why. What you need to write down is this formula or this equation, and like I say, it's something I've never seen before. So I'm going to have to study up on it a little bit more. And so G is what you're trying to find. So if I go back to my spreadsheet, I'm going to recopy this right here, Control C, and I'm going to bring it over here, Control V. Now I don't know what the cash prize is, or that's what we're going to find. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to call that X. No, not X. I'm going to call it G, capital G. And we don't know what that is because that's what we're trying to find. So I'm going to have to take that times this, and I'll highlight that in a blue. Okay? And bring my handy dandy. So that's going to be, I don't know if you can see this blue or not. That's purple on the actual, but that's the blue that I'm clouding that in. That's blue. Okay? All right, so there is my G times P of G. G times P of G. And the summation of X times P of X. Well, see, all these, we're going to highlight these in green because we can do those. Not green, but something, let's do it in a, right there, that peach color. Okay? See, I can multiply those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to multiply equals X times P of X. And I'm going to do that just for that orange, the peach area. And that is, here's my peach, is right here. It looks like orange, but it's peach. Okay? So let me add that up right quick. and that number is 0.158847. So now my formula is taking shape. I'm going to pull this up a little bit. And now m minus, or mu minus 1 is equal to, we're going to call this g of p, g times p, gp, plus 0.158842. 158842 minus 1. Okay? And then that's going to give us m minus 1 is equal to g times, and that is 0.00, it's 8 zeros, isn't it? Yeah. 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 737 plus 0.158842 minus 1. The ones are going to cancel, so you can just cancel those out. Okay? And where we're at, like I said, I've not seen this very much. And where you're at, let me give you an example. I want to take you back to where we were, because I know y'all are confused if I'm confused, so that's why I'm going back and showing you. It took me a while to figure it out, because the way they've got it written right here is totally confusing. Okay, so what they did is, there's the G right there. There's the probability, which is right here. Okay, and then they added all these up, and they got plus a negative. Now mine's not negative, mine's positive. Okay, they got a 0.79 blah blah blah. I think they might have minus 1. They minus 1 is what they did. Okay, so we need to minus 1. And that's going to give us mu minus 1 is equal to g times 0.0000000737 minus, and that's going to be, let's go back to the spreadsheet. Let's go with minus 1. So let's go with this number. Let's go down here, and that's going to equal this number minus 1, and theirs are negative 0.841158. 0.841158. Now we got it looking like, what they want. All right. And now we're going to bring this over here, and I'm going by what they're doing. And if you solve it, bring this over here, that negative 0.79, bring it over, and then divide both sides by that number with all the zeros. Okay? So I'm going to bring this over, and I don't know why that goes away. I guess that's what we're trying to find. And that gives us 8.841158 is equal to G times 0.00000737. And I'm going back to the, and I hope this is right, because I have no idea. Divide by 0.000007. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 3, 7 divided by 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 737. So G is equal to, and say a prayer, well, I have no idea where this even comes from, much less why it's on your homework. So take our handy dandy calculator. Let me pull the calculator up now. All this for this problem that I've never seen before. And I don't even know if it's in the book. I don't I don't know. You have to see if it's in the book. I don't know where this comes from. So I'm going to take 0.841158 if it ever comes up. Eventually it'll come up. Let me clear everything first. All right, 0.841158. 0.841158 divided by 737, and that's equal to whatever that number is. Let's see, 007, and then 231, and then 114. So 114,132,710 cents. And I have no earthly idea what that even is. So we'll have to look at the, I guess that's the grand prize. Let me smooth this up a little bit for you. There, that's the grand prize of something. Let's see what it says it is. Let's see what they rounded to 115 million. What?
You got the number with all the zeros by subtracting from 1, correct?
Yes.
Subtracting the number you had from 1.
This one right here. Hold on. You talking about the one with all the zeros?
Yes, sir.
That's P of G. That comes from the, see right there? See in the top right here? It's that number right there.
Okay.
You're trying to find the new grand prize. I think that's what they're trying to say. What is the new grand prize? Okay? To the nearest million. I got 114, 173, 132. Now I know that doesn't, that's what I got, but we're gonna take it for that because I don't know where this question is not on the test. Now the first part is finding the mean, but I don't even know where this question comes from. So round that up to 115 million. And we're gonna move on. I want to move to chapter 7. That question, like I say, I have no idea where that question comes from. I'm gonna have to do that question again just to understand where it comes from. All right. Oops. Let's go to the chapter 7 questions. Let me make sure I've got all these by date, and then make sure I got all the ones that come in, and then by subject. Okay, I got 2 new questions, or several new questions. Let me do those 3 new questions because I did all these yesterday on in the 12023, so you can check that video out. Let's go with this one first. This is 7.211/5. 7.211/5. And I can tell you most of the 7.2 questions are going to be on the test. Okay. Determine the total area under the standard normal curve. So that means when you see that standard normal curve, that's just like mean and standard deviation. And that means we're going to what? Draw the curve. Zero, 1, 2, 3. -1, -2, -3, 0.15, 2.35, 13.5, 34, 34, 13.5, 2.35, and 0.15. And that's what you should have copied on all your, should look like that. And then you could add your mu if you need to. All right, what does it say? Find the area under the normal curve to the left of z is equal to -1, plus the area under the normal curve to the right of z equal to 1. Okay, so they want to know the area to the left. So I'm going to take my handy dandy blue marker, and I'm going to highlight the area to the left of -1. And I'm going to take my green marker, and I'm going to do the area to the right of 1.
New Facebook comment.
Now, we can do this by the empirical rule. That's not what they're wanting. But we're going to do it by the empirical rule because we want to check our answer. All right, so in the blue, I'm going to take 0.15 plus 2.35, which is 2.5, plus 13.5, and that's equal to 16%. Now that's approximate. Yeah, the squiggle equals. That's approximate because the empirical rule is for estimation. And on the right-hand side, you can see it's symmetrical. That's going to be 13.5 plus 2.35 plus 0.15, and you can see that's going to be the same as 0.1600. And that's approximate. And of course, if this is 16 and this is 16, then that's 32 together. So that would be the area to the left and the area to the right would be around 0.32. And I'll do that in orange. That's approximately, by the empirical rule, 0.3200 altogether. And what does that leave in the middle? Well, that leaves 68 because 34 plus 34 is 68. So the complement of the left tail and the right tail is the center, which would be 68. All right, so now let's do it with, take our handy dandy black marker. And I know that this arrowhead is -9999. And I know this arrowhead is +9999. Infinity and negative infinity. So I take my handy dandy calculator and we punch it in. Under normal CDF. So second, vars, normal CDF. Now with the old calculator you already have, it's designed to do z-scores. Okay, so the first one is -9999, which we already got that there, but I'm going to type it in. -9999 to -1 and paste. So the actual is 0.1586, 0.1587. So I'm going to go down below my, and I'm below my, I'm going to write it in purple or magenta. So my actual, it's going to get a real equal sign, and it's going to be 0.1587. That is the actual, that's the answer. And of course this one is going to be 0.1587. And we multiply that by 2. So multiply that by 2. And it gives you 0.3173. So the actual is 0.3173. And that should be your answer. So let's look back at the homework problem. 0.3173 is correct. Find the area under the normal curve to the left of z is equal to 1.58 plus the area to the right of positive 2.58. So I'm going to draw a picture. Oops, 0, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, 0.15, 2.35, 13.5, 34, 34, 13.5, 2.35, and 0.15. All right, they want to know the area to the left of negative 1. Well, we just did that one, so you don't have to do that one. But I'm going to do it in blue. To the left of negative 1. And we said that was 0.1587. And then we're going to do the other one in orange. And that's 2.58. 2.58 is going to be right there. And that's going to be that area right there. So, of course, this end, 9999. This end over here, you don't have to do it, negative 9999. So on my calculator, all I'm going to do is the right side. So my handy dandy calculator, second, bars, normal CDF. And I'm going to go from 2.58 to 9999. Now let's see. That's 0.15. Half of 2.35 is like 0.75. Let's say 0.75 and 0.75 is $1.50. So, yeah, we'll just say 0.75 and 0.1. That'd be 0.9. I'm going to say it's around 0.8. 0.8 or 0.0800. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. No, that's not right. 2.35. Half of 2.35 is 0.75. And that's going to be 0.75. Yeah, that could be right. 0.9 or 0.09. It's somewhere around 0.08 or 0.09, I believe. I can't do the decimals in my head. But anyway, hit paste, and enter. Okay, 0.0049. I was way off. 0.0049. So that area is 0.0049. Add those two together, plus 0.1587, and that is 0.1636. So your answer is 0.1636. Oops, I didn't draw the do-jigger, sorry. There it is. So let me make that small, go back to the original question, and 0.1636. 0.1636. And my number lock getting turned on. 0.1636. Okay, I guess nothing's going to work today. 0.1636. And check answer. Oh my. Let's see what they got. Negative 1. Oh, I made a mistake. That's 1.58. I thought it said -1. You didn't catch me, Miss McCann.
Sorry.
1.58, -1.58. So we've got to change that. So it'd be -9999 to -1.58. I didn't read the question. I'm sorry. So that's going to be, let's find that second vars, normal CDF, -9999 to -1.58. And that's going to give us .0570. 0.0570. And we're going to add that to 0.0049. And that's going to give us 0.0620. 0.0620. That should be your answer. So let me go back and .0620. There we go. Oops. So I've made the change right here. There's the 1.58. I thought it said -1. Okay, now it says, let's draw another curve. I don't know why they just don't make 3 separate questions. I don't know why they have to put 3 questions in one problem. Zero, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, 0.15, 2.35, 13.5, 34, 34, 13.5, 2.35, and 0.15. Now it says to the left of -0.24, -0.24, and to the right of 1.10. To the right of 1.10. Well, we know it's at least 34%. And this is close to 0.33, so that's a third, so less than a third. So that's going to be around 33% would be 11. So it's less than a third, so I'm going to say it's 10. So that's 10 plus 34 plus a little bit more, say like 2. So that's 36 plus 10. I'm going to say it's around 46%. By the empirical rule, I'm going to say it's around 0.4600. And that's doing it haphazardly. Okay, so now let's do negative 9999 to negative 0.24. And then 1.10 to 9999. So let's take our handy dandy calculator and do second vars, normal CDF, negative 9999, it's already in there, to negative 0.24. Okay, I don't know. Negative 0.24. And enter. And enter. That's 0.4052. 0.4052. 0.4052. Okay, now let's do the right hand side. And if you want to, you can just hit second enter and just change the numbers. One 0.10, delete 2, 9999, and enter. 0.1357. So the green is 0.1357. Now, those two together let's add those two together. So 0.4052 plus 0.1357. Yeah, I was way off. And that's going to be a 9. Let's use something different. Purple. 9, 0, 4, and 5. 0.5409. So I was off a little bit. So let's check our answer. 0.5409. .5409. And we should feel good about ourselves. Thank God. Why didn't they just do three separate problems? Okay, there's 3 test questions right there. Of course, I don't like to put one like that with 3 different parts, but it's a good homework problem, but not a good test question. Each one of these is a good test question. So there's 3 test questions right there. All right, next one, 7.2. Let's see what that was, 7.2, 11. This is 7.2, 17 slash, Lord have mercy.
And will we still have time to do the, go over the test?
We might have to wait until Tuesday, which you've got until next Thursday to take the test, but I'm going as fast as I can.
No, you're fine.
Where is 7.2? 7.2, 11 slash 5. Did we just do that one? We just did that one, didn't we? 7.2, 17 slash 7. Find the z-score that separates the middle 61% of the distribution from the area in the tails of the standard. Okay, so draw a picture. Sorry. Zero, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, 0.15, 2.35, 13.5, 34, 34, 13.5, 2.35, and 0.15. Now, it says, find the z-score that represents the middle 61% of the distribution. Middle 61%. Well, we know what does this represent right here? That green arrow. What does that green arrow represent? That line right there. What does it represent in this curve? I'm asking you, Miss McCann. Do you know?
The median?
Median, or what does median stand for? Starts with an M. Think of the middle, well, I just said it, the middle. So if this is the middle, then we can divide the percentage that they want in the middle, divide that by 2 and put it on each side, right? So what's the middle, what'd they say, 60 what percent? The middle what?
68.
61%.
New Facebook comment.
So what's half of 61? 30.5, right? So 30.5 on each side. So let's draw that. We know this is 34, so 30.5, we'll just say is going to be right there. And we know this is 34, so we're just going to say 30.5 is in this area. 30.5 is between that line and that line. Or 1, 2, 0.3050, 0.3050. And that is this area in the middle. Now that's what the question is asking. Okay, I've got the middle 30.5%. I'm sorry, 61%. Sorry. 61%, 0.6100. Okay, I've got 61% in the middle, 0.6100. 30.5 on one side and 30.5 on the other because it said middle. So I've got to find the z-score that represents there and represents right there. Well, if 61% is in the middle, if 61% is in the middle, what's left over in the curve? Blank is left
39.
over in the curve. How much?
39.
So 39% is left over in the two tails. So what is half of 39? 39 divided by 2 is 19.5. I think 19, that'd be 38, right? Yeah. And then 1.02 will go in there. You check my math. Divide 39 by 2 when you calculate it. I think you'll get 19.5. So that means that the left side over here is 0.121950. And the right side is 0.1950. Now, if you want to check it, add 0.1950 plus 0.61 plus 1950, and you should get what? Should get 1. So all you need to do now is you need to hit your handy dandy calculator, and let's do inverse norm. Inverse norm gives us the z-score. So inverse norm 0.1950, and this is left tail because this is the left side. So let's go to our handy dandy calculator. And second vars, inverse norm, 0.1950, 0.1950. And it's already on the left tail, so you're good. I'll say it's going to be negative 0.8. That's what I think it's going to be by the empirical rule. And enter. Negative 0.86. So that number right there is equal to negative 0.86. Now you can do the right-hand side, or you can just say positive 0.86. But I'm going to do it just to give you more exposure. Second vars, normal CDF, and I'm sorry, I'm doing something different. Second vars, inverse norm, did I do that again? Why does it keep sticking? Let me hit second quit. Did this to me the other day. Inverse vars, second vars, inverse norm. There we go. And I want 0.1950 on which side? The right tail side. So I do right. Now, you could have done something else also, and I'm going to show you what that is. Paste. And it should be positive 0.86. And that's it. So your answer is positive or negative 0.86. So let's go back to the question. Negative 0.86, comma, and 0.86. And that's a good test question. Last question, 7.27/3. 7.27/3. Oh, we still got 30 minutes, hadn't we? Or 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Determine the area under the standard normal curve. Oh gosh, this is another one of those got 3. All right, I'm going to do it on one curve. So we're going to draw the curve. And I'm just going to bring the curve in. 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. I'm not going to add all those things. I'm getting tired of adding them. All right, so they say 0.08 to the right of 0.08. So we're going to do that in magenta. 0.08 is going to be right here. So that's going to be, this is 9999. So 0.08 to 9999. And that's going to be this area. But you know it's going to be less than what? Than 50%, because this right here is 50%. We know which way, if this 50% this way, 50% this way. So since you want the right, that's going to be less than 50%. So I'm going to take my handy dandy calculator and I'm going to do second bars, normal CDF, and I'm going to go from 0.08 to 9999. And it should be around 40-something%. .4681. 0.4681. So that's your first answer. 0.4681. .4681. Next, they want to know to the right of negative 1.35. To the right of negative 1.35. So I'm going to do that in blue. So to the right of negative 1.35. To the right of negative 1.35. So that's going to be 50% plus 34%, which is 84%. And this is going to be, it's a third. A third of 13 is 4. So that's going to be 4 plus 84. I'm going to say it's around 0.8800. That's estimate. So here we go. So 1.33, negative 1.33, did I see 1.35? Negative 1.35 to 9999. So you can use your last one. Hit second, enter. And all you have to change is the negative on the end, on the right side. Just hit second insert, which is delete, and just type in negative 1 point, and then just move over to 3.5 and hit enter. And enter. Oh, 0.9115. Okay, that was a little bit off. 0.9115. 0.9115. .9115. Next, to the right of negative 0.71. To the right of negative 0.71. Negative 0.71. So that's going to be 0.71 to 9999. So hit second, enter, and change that to, and I'm not going to do insert, I'm just going to put 0 right there, and then move over and type in 71. say the little few steps, and enter. 0.7611. So that's the green. 0.7611. Point 7611. And the last, negative 0.54. Good gracious. All these on one little graph. I'll do that in yellow. 0.54 is going to be right there. I know you can't see it, but negative 0.54, and that's going to be same thing, only you're just going to type in negative 0.54. I think this is a little bit redundant. So second, enter, and instead of 71, type in 54. And that's going to be 0.7054. 0.7054. I don't even be able to see that or not. 0.7054. That's why it's so important to draw a picture. I know people don't do it. They don't need it. 0.7054. And that's it. And that's those questions. Now, what question did you send? Oops, I just got rid of my email. Let's look for your question. I'm just going to wait and do the test Tuesday. Okay, your question. Let me look for your name. Was it 6.1? No, you sent that. We already did that one.
The 6.2.
6.2. I'm looking. There it is. 6.2, 31/11. Okay, use n is equal to 9, p is equal, this is npx. This is nothing but npx.
When I tried to put it in as NPX, it didn't like my answers.
Well, that's all this is. I don't know what they want, but I'm going to take my handy dandy calculator. Well, I was going to minimize it. Oh, me, please help me out a little bit. Hold on. I don't like this calculator taking up all this area. I can't even get it to do there. All right, second, I'm going to clear everything. Second, vars, and go down to binomial PDF.
Hi there. It's currently 9:05 a.m. with a current temperature of 46 degrees
Trials,
Fahrenheit. Today's
9.
low is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. And the
P
high
is
68 degrees
0.75.
Fahrenheit. Today's weather shows clear skies. And now,
And X
today's
value
top
is
headlines provided
0.
by Google. Jared Kushner said Cuomo was being alarmist about ventilators. Report. Newsweek.
It worked for 0, but then all of the others it wouldn't accept.
Well, it better. All right, now that's going to be what is that?
Is it CDF?
You have a work email.
It shouldn't be. It should be PDF. PDF is for single. Let me try. I don't. Second bars. CDF is for cumulative. Why did he? $9.75 and 0. Okay, guess thought it was supposed to do. I don't know. Let me. I thought PDF was single, but anyway, that's going to be 5 zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 8, 1, 3, 8, 1, 5 is good. 3, 8, 1, 5. Now it says round to 4 decimal places, so that's going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. So the first one is going to be 0.0000. Now do the second one. Now this one you should do with CDF or PDF. Second bars, binomial PDF. Enter. Trials 9.75 and 1. Enter. There it is. It just don't know how to handle 1 or 0. Okay, so binomial PDF is that'd be 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 zeros. That's going to be 0.000. And then after 3 zeros, 103. 0000103. So 4 digits would be 0.0001. Next one, type in 3. I'm just going to use my second. Oh my Lord. Second, enter, and I'm just going to type in 2. And that's going to give me 0.0012. So I'm going to type that in, 0.0012. Next is 3. I'm going to type in second, enter, type in a 3. .0087. 0.0087. Next, second, enter, type in a 4. 0.0389. 0.0389. Next, type in a 5. Second, enter, type in a 5. .1168. 0.1168. Type in a 6. Point 2336. 0.2336. Next. Second. Enter. Change that to 7. 0.3003. 0.3003. 8. 0.2253. 0.2253. And the last one, second entry, 9. 0.0751. 0.0751, and you feel good about yourself. So you just got to be careful on your rounding and keeping up with it. Now, is that a good question? For a homework question, yes. Not for a test question. Now, you have to do that, put them in your calculator, put all 9 of those, 0 to 9, and then type them in and find your mean and standard deviation. And that you can do with the first variable statistic. Stat, calculate first variable statistic. I can do it right quick in the spreadsheet, but let me see if I can do it with the calculator, and that's the finished class. Clear. Stat. Edit. Okay, we got 5, so we got to go to 9. So we got to go to 9 over here. 6. Really? Zero. I'm trying to get there. Okay, let's try this again. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know why you couldn't have done that the first time. All right, now let's type in all these decimals. 0.0000, 0.0001, 0.0012, 0.0012. Come on. 0.0000, 0.0001. I don't know why this thing is acting up. 0.0012, 0.0087, 0.00. Hold on a second. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, I can use that. I was just wondering. Okay. Well, I do the calculator on the screen, but that's fine. I'm teaching right now, but I'll try that next. I have one. I have one in back here. I can get it. I didn't even think about that. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. That was my boss. Sorry. Okay, where am I at? 0.004. Point zero. Why is my 0.087 is 3, right? 0.0389 is next. 0.0389.
Yes.
0.1168. 6. 0.2336. 0.3003. 0.2253 and 0.0751. Okay, now that's supposed to be 0.751. 0.0751. About to get aggravated. All right, so now I hit stat, calculate, first variable statistic, L1, L2, and calculate. There's my X bar, 5.5, and my sigma is 1.87. So 5.54 is my mean, and 1.87. 5.54. We'll type that in right here. 5.54, and we'll round to 2 decimal places. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what you got, but
You have a work
I'll have
email.
to check my numbers. Did I punch one in wrong? You'll have to check and see. I don't know. Check my numbers and let me check my calculator. I must have a number typed in wrong. Let me go to stat, edit, 0, negative 3 zeros, that's good, or 0.012, there it is. I don't know what's wrong with this keyboard. 0.0012. 0.0087. You just have to beat, see? 0.0087. 0.0389. It did that to all of them. 0.0389. All right, what about that number 7? So 0.3003. 0.3003. There. Now let's see if it's right. Calculate. I think I need to end on this one. And calculate 6.75. There we go. And 1.2, 1.3. 1.30. There we go.
You have a work email.
And this one n times p, well, that's going to be 9 times 0.75. So 9 times 0.75 is not, this calculator, 9 times 0.75. 6.75 should go right here. And then NPQ, square root of NPQ. So let's do that in a calculator. So N times P times Q, which is the complement of P, 0.25. And then raise that to the 0.5 power. Square root of NPQ, 1.3. Okay? And I'll let you graph it. You can graph it in your calculator. I'm not worried about that. But it looks like starts off, gets high in the middle. Looks like it's a little bit high on the right. So a little bit high on the right. I don't know, it may be this one or this one. It's B or D. Okay? The binomial probability distribution is skewed left. All right. That's a good, I like that question as a homework question because it teaches you a lot, but you've got probably 3 homework questions in there. You've got this one, I meant 3 test questions. That's a test question, but I'm not going to make you fill all this out. That's a test question in itself, but this one right here, A and B, A is a test question. A and B is a test question. Given the directions, C is a test question. D, I don't really care. So you got 4 test questions on that one. All right, I got to get out of here. I got to teach next class. What time is it?
9:23.
Oh gosh, I gotta get going. Okay. Test. We'll go over the test Tuesday. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.